Dear friends, welcome you for the next session of the special theory of relativity. In this session, I am going to take on variation of mass with the velocity of light. How mass will changes with velocity of light. But according to classical mechanics, mass will not change. It almost remains constant. It's an absolute value. It cannot be. But in this kind of special theory of relativity, relative factor, because of the relative factor between the two factor of the motion of the body, the mass of the object is not a absolute, it's also relative. Mass is also changed with respect to the speed. Respect to the water speed. This one is going to derive the derivation of the water. How mass is variation with the speed of the frame. Okay. Move on to the slide. Yeah, in previous already take two frame is there. There's a two frame. One is S frame, other one is S dot frame. S is at rest. S dot is moving with some constant velocity. Then let us assume that two sphere of masses are moving with the initial velocity u in opposite directions after collision in S dot frame. In S dot frame, I am showing it diagram also. You can understand. Okay. Here two frame is there. Two frame is there. One is S frame, other is S dot frame. This one is S dot frame. This one is S frame. This is Y. This is Y dash. This becomes X dash. This becomes X. You already know that is red dash. This becomes red. Two bodies is there. Two bodies are this one M1 and M2. This is the M1. This is M1 moving with the speed equals to what? U1. This is M2. The speed moving equals to U2. Both are in opposite directions. Okay, opposite directions. If you take a after collision, this will two collision, then this collision, two will move with a common speed v after collisions. What will happen? These two bodies is there, M1 and M2 merge together. It forms a single body. It becomes two bodies are there. After collision, it becomes make it a single body. Merge together, move with a common speed. Before collision, masses are different, speed is also different. After collisions, mass becomes single mass, move with a common speed u. Okay, I can't already know that from the addition of velocities. We can write like this: u1 we can write u1 we can write the observer tries to observe from the water two bodies. Before collision, we'll observe that u1 equals to observe that the speed of the body m1 moving the speed equals to what? U1 equals to, we will get comes out to the what on this equation, u plus v, 1 plus uv by c square. This is the moving speed. Same thing, and u2 equals to minus u plus v minus u and plus u 1 minus uv by c square. Here is u1 is the velocity of the object who measure from the earth surface at rest of the two bodies before collision. One is positive, other one becomes negative. Both are moving in what? One is one direction, other exactly in opposite direction. One have to take a negative sign. Apply law of conservation of momentum. You can understand in the PPT also. These equations you can understand from the PPT. Don't have time to show all the calculations here. You can try in your own. You can get to this is totally mathematical steps. We can Understand? Just you doing mathematics, you get an answer. Yeah, I'll show you. You apply law of conservation of momentum. Already conservation of momentum studied in the first unit is there. In the law of conservation of momentum, we can write these equations: m1 u1 plus m2 v2 equals to what? M1 plus m2 into v2. This is the m1 v1 plus m2 v2. This is the movement of the body before collisions. This is the before collision equals to this equation. So after collision becomes m1 plus m2 into v. Substitute the u1 and u value, u2 value. u1 you already got now. m1 u1 equals to u plus v 1 plus uv by c square. m2 you can write minus u plus v by 1 minus uv by c square is there. Just solve this equations. Put where you take a x equals to u by c square. You can write like this: u plus v plus 1 plus x. m2 equals to minus u plus v by 1 minus x. This equation is there. Then rearrange these equations. Separate the variable for the what m1 and m2. Separate the variable. m1 equals to, we can write like this: u plus v by 1 plus x minus v. This is the remove this bracket. Come this side becomes negative side. Then becomes this negative. This becomes positive side. m2 equals to v plus uv minus 1 minus x is there. Then m1 by m2. m1 by m2. What is x? Is x equals this equation. Solve this equation. So you solve it. Then you get a m1 by m2 equals to, solve this one. It comes out to the what 1 plus x by what 1 minus x. Just a mathematical steps. So you can do it very easily also. Otherwise, I'll show you the diagram also. But it's not required. You try yourself is that you can get it very easily. You take LCM. Is there. Here also take LCM is there. Here LCM is equal to 1 plus this equation. So 1 minus x there. Then some factor will cancel. Remaining of this the u will cancel each other. You get a 1 plus x by what 1 minus x. Try in your row. Then you get an answer. So these equations we can write like this: 1 plus x by 1 minus x equals to whole square. We can write whole square. We can write whole square. You can write 1 minus u2 square by c square. 1 minus u1 square by c square is there. Then you can take this equation. So 1 plus x by 1 minus x equals to, take this, it becomes square root of 1 minus u2 square by c square. 1 minus of u1 square by c square. This is a long step is there. You just take a question, take a simple math. So mathematics is this. Enjoy the mathematics is there. Just substitute the values and separate the variable. You will get an answer. This equation then comes out to the what m1 by m2. This is long derivations, but I can't show you in the every equations in the PPT. It is very difficult to write the equations. That's why I simplified it. Just ask your other, if you find any difficulty, ask your teacher. They will tell you, explain very briefly. This is no physics at all. This physics part is nothing. See, it's not there. Just a mathematical steps. Just a mathematical steps. So just separate the variable. It comes out to this value. Then m1 equals to 1 minus u1 square by c square. m2 equals to 1 minus u2 square by c square. It becomes constant. Yeah, take cross multiplication. You can write like this: m1 into 1 minus u1 square by c square equals to m2 into square root of 1 minus u square by c u2 square by c2 square equals to m0 is there. Then we can write like this. This is important. You can write m1 equals to m0 by what square root of what 1 minus u1 square by c square. Otherwise, and m2 is also equal to m0 by 1 minus u2 square by c square. This is general. It is general. If m denotes the mass of the body move with a velocity v, then we can write like this: m equals to what m0 into square root of what 1 minus v square by c square. This is the m0 is the mass of the object. As a rest at rest. This is mass of the. This is equation. This is mass is what this changes with respect to velocity of light. This equation. In this one, what will happen? Usually we know that this the v is always less than c. This factor. This factor is less than c will again become a fraction. This will again become a fraction. 1 minus again becomes fraction. Again get a fraction. Then get a 1 by fraction will get a m is greater than what m0. This those of person move with a space, it mass becomes increases. Mass is increases. Life means time is becomes decreases. It is here is mass becomes is increases. This is the derivation for the variation of mass with respect to velocity of light. Only this much. This is very very important. But once again I'm telling you, this is the it's not so easy to derive it. Just take a paper and pen is there. Lot of mathematics is there. Lot of mathematics is there. You solve it, you get an answer. It's not so, but I made it very simple. Made it simple in PPT. I've showed here, but not so simple for derivations. But if you derive it now, you can enjoy the derivation also. Thank you, students. Bye. Thank you, one and all. Bye.